Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective, Mexico 2, South Africa 0. What a game this was. A game that no one expected to have any, memorable moments. I mean, yes, it's the World Cup opener, but, you are someone, who was born in the, 70s or 60s, 50s. You don't remember the World Cup openers. You don't remember the music that played, the opening music. But it was a standout moment because if you look back at the game where in the 2010 World Cup, that was the opener, the Mexico and South Africa game. But the best way to describe that game was Mexico had they played it should have been 7-8-0. Jimenez was the boss of the game. He could have, I would have given man of the match. He had so many shots, one shot for goal, but he was the beast in that game. He was the beast. But then again, when you talk about Mexico could have had 7 or 8-0, New Zealand played they had 9 men in the pitch before the game. And we wouldn't even know who those players were. Then you would say that after the Williams' goal, costly goal was given because of his mistake, then it would have been 8 men. And then with the Sithole's pass would have been 7. It was they didn't play their 11-sided squad, man. The goal that Quinones scored is such a the stupidest goal to concede. It's not because of the player that scored. It was because of Williams' mistake. And when I think about a football match, when you see mistakes happen, it's always the goalie, it's always the defenders. And I'm thinking, in this match, you're playing in an 80,000 seat stadium. A stadium that's 80,000 seat stadium where the capacity, it's a big stadium. It's a big stadium. You have no excuses. No matter what the fans' attendance, it literally is a big stadium to play. The fact that you had a big stadium to play, you guys played 9 men before the goal happened. Gave the ball away. You passed it to Sithole. You didn't do anything, and then you conceded. And I'm like, what is the point? You could have, if you played like this, whether it's your club or country, why give so much effort during the 90th minute? But one game you play, you don't give your effort. You don't pass it to your 11 players. You could have passed it to your strikers, your left wingers, your right wingers, your midfielders, Actually, forget Sithole. Forget Sithole. You could have passed your centre backs. You could have passed your right backs, left back. You could have just long ball the ball. You could have just kicked the ball out to the pitch, and that would have been a better way of an example rather than giving the ball to Sithole. Sithole was a disgrace. Sithole was the disgrace of the match. Too easy. Too easy. You handed Mexico the win. You handed Mexico the win, and you wasted so much of your fans' time. That's what pisses me off in football. When you see a match that has like so much meaning in a whether it's a club or a international, and you screw it. Quinones was thinking tactically the thing. He thinking, okay, you know what, Sithole's not gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the ball by running to the box, and I'm gonna score. The second goal, Jimenez, defense was like poor defending. No one was marking Jimenez. No one was marking the whole. The defense was so bad that the man marking was poor. The defense was so bad that they just let Jimenez walk past them. Just walking past them, it was just allowing the ball to land to his feet. And it gets worse. It just gets worse. You talk about Sithole giving the ball away. He gets a red card. Sithole gets a red card because the player he tackled was the last man. It's a joke. It's clown football, man. It's clown football. It's literally basic football that Sithole couldn't do. I mean, it gets funny. It's funny how stupid this is. Because then they went from 10 men to 9 men. Simone, controversial. Was it a foul? Yes. Because he was holding the player back, slapping him, and Scruffy's his hair. You know what that, when you, I think it's called nookie, when you do this on someone's hair. It's basically like that. You're just giving the guy a noogie. You're holding him back. You're slapping him in the face, and then you're literally giving another reason why Mexico should beat the crap out of you. You're literally handing Mexico the reason why you should have got battered. And you know what? Out of sympathy, and I don't like the word using sympathy when doing a match for no reason, Montez gets a red card. Now it went from 11 men for Mexico to 10 men. It's a definite foul. Didn't look for the ball. Gives the challenge. The free kick was pathetic. And it was such a funny way to look at football. When you think about football, it's a serious sport. But South Africa didn't even take the sport seriously. They didn't come to their match seriously. They didn't take the game seriously. They played like they've already given a red card before the match. Sithole, I'm looking at you, Sithole. I'm looking at you, yeah, Sithole. But it was such a. I always thought football's a serious sport, but watching the match, South Africa did it. It was too funny to watch. It was such a. Because when you see a team making stupid mistakes, you're just going to laugh how stupid that mistake was. So, yeah, a 2-0. But, Sithole was the problem. Sithole was a disgrace. He is a disgrace in football. But, yeah, thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. By the way, I just saw today that I've reached my target 70 subscribers. I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. 70 subscribers. I went from 64 to 70. I'm so proud of you guys for subscribing to Handman TV. It just showed that you guys have belief in this channel, and I'm so proud of you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. The next video is South Korea versus Czech Republic. Peace. I'm out. Sithole, you absolute disgrace.